Welcome to Fifth Dimension. So today's reading, I'm going to be pulling messages from your inner child. So I did base this reading off of channeled messages. I haven't done that in a while, so I felt the need to do that specifically for this reading. So this is going to be one of those readings where I strongly encourage you to choose based off of the crystal over any other ways that you might normally intuitively choose a pile. Specifically because I did channel messages on the energies of each crystal before even pulling the main cards, okay? So before I get into the piles, I did quickly want to share with you that I made a batch of summer solstice manifesting candles. In case you are interested in purchasing one, it is the one that we are burning for today's reading. I made it with a blend of sunflowers, lavender, and baby's breath, okay? So it's really just to help you with whatever manifestations you are currently working on, to amplify in conjunction with the energies of nature as they are currently in the peak summer energy. All right, loves? So if you're interested in purchasing one, or if you feel guided to, just email me. You can find that in the description box. All right, so for the piles, pile number 1 is going to be Citrine. Pile number 2 is going to be Pyrite. Pile number 3 is going to be Amethyst Quartz. And pile number 4 is going to be this Tiger's Eye point. As always, loves, choose whichever crystal you feel most guided to, specifically for this reading. And if that's more than one pile, I would trust that as well, okay? All right, I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this citrine, then you're at the right place. Oh, I forgot to say thank you for joining me. All right, so the citrine, this beautiful, vibrant, orangey, very fiery, feels like very sun, very solar plexus, very, yeah, just, it feels like fire, right? Like the flickering flame over there. Your messages, let me get them. I wrote down my messages. So the main word that came down, that came for this crystal was the word believe in big caps. So from your inner child, I'm going to actually read directly from my notes, okay? It says, remember when we used to believe in love and in miracles and in a happily ever after? We used to believe in mystery, magic, and the unknown used to intrigue you. Find that again. Find the curiosity within you. Don't let the world tell you. Do your own research and create your own experiences and find your own conclusions. Decide yourself what you believe to be truth. Have more fun. Experience the unknown. Okay, so sorry if I wasn't like in mic, but yeah, that's what I got for you. Okay, I saw a lot of vibrancy. I saw, this is the notes, my chicken scratch. But that's what I got for you, Citrine, okay? So putting yourself to a place of where you don't feel like you already have everything figured out, like you already know how everything's going to turn out, like you have all the answers. Putting yourself to a place of curiosity and seeing the world from the eyes of a child, right? Because this is a message is from your inner child and how you used to see the world in such a different perspective. And obviously we all, with experiences that add on throughout our life, yeah, that becomes a difficult thing, right? To be able to see things without all of that. I'm hearing the word cynicism, and I had heard that word the other time. So being able to release all of that know-it-all is what I'm hearing. And putting yourself in the place of curiosity again, looking for things that intrigue you. How do you put yourself into that energy of believing, right? Of longing to believe, wanting to believe. Well, you search for things that are curious to you, things that you feel like, hey, that's sort of strange or interesting, and that piques my curiosity, okay? And then you go off, run with it, run with the idea, and delve into research about whatever you can find about that specific topic. And that's putting yourself into that place of mystery, of once again feeling like a child and feeling like there's answers out there and mysteries to unveil and things to discover, right? Wanting to believe that there are new exciting things to be discovered is what I'm hearing, okay? So, and experience. New exciting things to be discovered and experienced. Oh, I like that. All right, so let's look at your main card. We have the card of faith. So, person on their journey, clearly. And yeah, and having faith, having, this is giving me faith in fulfillment, peace, faith in guidance, in trust, in knowing, faith in possibility, creation. Yeah, it's all sparking curiosity. I feel like it's back to like blanking, removing anything that you think that you know, and going back to a blank slate and seeing the world from newborn baby eyes. It's what I'm hearing, okay? I heard noob, which is my daughter's word, okay? Well, I don't know if she still uses that or she's too cool for that word now, but that's the word they used to say, the noob, that people were just noobs. And put yourself back into a place of a noob, okay? Like you don't know, like you're barely on your way to discovering. So, ooh, this is also, yeah, very spiritual now that I'm thinking about it. This is the purple. So the crown chakra energy, expansion, like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because anytime you're curious about anything, that's where that's coming from, your crown chakra, like wanting to expand, wanting to know more. That's where you store all of, or that's where they say, right, that all of life's experiences, like the library, the Akashic library of all of everything that's ever been known or experienced are within there. And that's us. That's what we're tapping into every time we feel curious about knowing more about something that's interesting to us. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel your inner child is like awesome. Your inner child is like, I want to know about this and I want to know about that. And this is so cool and interesting, and this might be like I'm hearing my, like, your inner child connect with my inner child, and they're both like wanting to talk about all of the world's mysteries and history and ancient, you know, like temples, and wanting to explore them and all of that. Yeah, for sure. That's so cool. All right. So I'm going to take one. Well, this other one wants to come out too, so I'll take that one also. Messages for pile number 1. Oh, that's way too many. I have to chill out on that one, pile number 1. Just kidding. Alright, messages for pile number 1, please. Here it is. And one from here. Messages for pile number 1. Oh, one flipped and that one's there, so. And let's get some tarot for you also. Oh, you know what? And I chose this deck intuitively for pile number 1, and this is like I think this is the one that's like really steampunk, which is interesting because that like goes back to like the curiosity of all these cool inventions and possibilities of like a world that's like so advanced. And yeah, I like that. All right, messages for pile number 1, please. Okay. Messages for pile number 1. Yeah, that's it. Okay. see what we got. Okay, right there. We have the card 26 of hostilities. I'm hearing that pile 4 is going to connect with you. And I haven't even recorded pile 4, but just only take that if it resonates, okay? Card number 13, the crow. 13, that's been coming up lately. Card number 21, the gatherer. We have card 10, pay attention to signs, and then there's a little owl. That's going to connect. Remember, I feel like there's a part of you that's wanting to believe in and have faith in signs and wisdom. There's a double owl there, if you can see, and that, you know, with the owl symbology representing higher knowledge, higher wisdom, guidance from another realm. The lantern too, now that I'm thinking about it. And then we have 20, family and tribe. The tiger, yes. Yes. 1000% it's going to connect with pile number 4, is going to resonate with you because tigers, I brought up some strong tiger vibes in the channeled crystal message, okay? So we have card 4, the emperor. There's another 4. Confirmation. 7 of cups. Why do I feel all shaky and nervous? The 9 of pentacles. King of pentacles. Ooh, fancy. Dominant masculine energy right here. I like that. And we have the 7 of pentacles. So double 7. 7 sevens, maybe something you're seeing. 7 sevens. The energy, the vibration of 7 is significant somehow, I feel. Okay, so you can Google that or whatever. Let me sit with this energy real quick. Okay, so pile number 1, I feel like your reading is all over the place, but I'm just going to read as I see the energies, and then you will take what resonates with you. Okay. They'll probably all resonate with you. I just feel like it's usually like a story that plays itself off, but this feels like different patches of message coming through, if that makes sense. Okay, so first things first, spirituality. Let's talk about that, okay? I'm going to separate this energy, this one, this one. Kind of. Sorry, I'm just trying to make connections here, like what feels like there's messages that connect. Okay, let's start off with this top one. I do have to say really quick that I usually like kind of urge to watch different piles, but I definitely think I'm going to insist. I insist upon it that you watch pile number 4, because like what I was getting, like a lot of the messages were literally in the card version of the channeled message that I picked up for the tiger's eye crystal. Okay, so more than likely you were attracted to both, but they connect for sure, because this spiritual aspect over here, remember your message also, let's not forget, let me actually pull it out before I do forget, because I will do that, to connect it with your messages, which I feel like it does, right? Faith and belief. Believing in something is having faith in something. So that already automatically connects. Paying attention to the signs, mystery, magic, the unknown. Okay, believing and find your own conclusions, decide your own truth. That's going to connect. Okay, because over here with this having faith, hostilities is strongly giving me the vibe that you are resisting. Right, hostilities is resisting. To believing, to having faith. I feel like you are a very strong connection, or strong connect. I was going to say a strong connect. Yeah, you're a strong connect. I never played Connect. No, I did play Connect 4 in the giant version when I was a teacher. Okay, but yeah, it's giving me like Connect 4, like the pieces have to connect, and you are one of the connecting pieces. This is how I'm getting this. between the 3D and the 5D. You were strong, like, receiving guidance, like direct guidance. I feel like you also strongly connect with like birds, messages through birds, like synchronicity, the owl specifically. But with the bird coming out, I strongly feel that there's messages in birds. So pay attention to that if you don't already have the awareness of birds coming to you in certain times when you're seeking confirmation or validation or something like that. The crow is a super strong spiritual connector, right? It is the medium. It delivers messages from the spiritual realm, and with this orb around him, I'm getting that is your energy, wanting to connect in a clear way is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's resistance to connecting to that aspect of yourself. Remember, the purple is also about spirituality. And then over here with the signs, I feel like this card told me about an energy that you are in, about wanting to follow guidance and feeling like your inner lantern, your inner guidance, right? The lantern represents, why is it doing that? The lantern represents symbolically our inner light, right? Our inner light is essentially your soul, your spirit, your inner child, your inner self, your higher self, your whatever you want to call it, right? Your soul. The part of you that exists outside of the physical body, that exists eternally. Your essence, your consciousness. And I don't know why I feel the need to like describe it in so many ways. I just feel like there's different ways that people connect with a word, since words have different vibrations, and one of those might be the fitting one for you that you needed to hear. That's your lantern, okay? And I feel like your lantern, all of those words, aka all of those words, is guiding you in a specific direction. With the card number 10 specifically, it's giving me the 10 of swords, so needing to move away from something, let something go, close a chapter, end a cycle, something like that. With the 10, because that's what 10s are, right? Clearing one cycle and moving into a new one. And I feel like that's where your little lantern is guiding you. However, there's outside guidance. Your inner light is guiding you, but there's also outside guidance guiding you. However, you're looking away from it. So that's where the hostilities, the resistance comes in, I feel, is that you are feeling pulled by your soul, your spirit, your inner lantern towards something. And then you're also seeing signs towards something, but you're looking away from it because there's resistance too. There's doubt. I feel like it's doubt. There's part of you which connects with your main message, right? Remember when you used to believe. Like, try to find that again, okay? Try to find that, because it's going to help you to feel like anything is possible. Because anything is possible. Because you yourself are receiving signs, okay? That is for sure. With the crow here, the owls here, maybe it's an awakening. Maybe there's a lot of doubt because it's new to you, is what I'm getting. Yeah, noob, right? Is that what I said? Noob? But I said it for a different reason. But whatever, it still applies. Noob. Maybe it's like new awareness of, or maybe it's like something that feels new. Because I feel like you've always known you've had this connection, but sort of just like disregarded it as coincidence, maybe? That's what I'm getting. Okay. So, yes, that's everything I needed to get from that part. That's messages directly from your inner child, which is also your higher self, right? Your inner child is the closest connection in experiencing your higher self in the third dimension. Why? Because when you are first born, you're in your purest form, which is what your higher self is, your inner self, your soul. It's you in your purest form. However, as we grow older, that is when experiences cause us to not embrace that aspect of ourselves, which is why I wanted to do this reading, right? It was a guided reading, a reading I felt I needed to do. And so I feel like, yeah, I feel like your inner child is you in your purest form, and you in your purest form is highly connected. A connection to being able to deliver messages, because the crow is a messenger. So having a way to interpret messages, I feel like, is strongly within you. But again, it may be something you're resistant to because it's new to you. Yeah. Okay. Moving on to this energy over here of the Gatherer, the Emperor, and the freaking King of Pentacles. That is like, whoa, that's powerful root chakra energy. I'm seeing red, and then there's fire in here, right? There's a lower fire. So I'm seeing root chakra energy, very strong root chakra. So heavy focus is what I'm getting in the 3D, in having stability and having found a strong foundation, in having a strong grasp is what I'm getting, a strong grasp on how you navigate your life. And I'm feeling like this is as far as like making decisions, the steps you take, coming from a place of groundedness again, right? A place of maturity, a place of not spontaneous, not impulsive, but having been thought through. That's what the King of Pentacles is. It's very earth and logical, and yeah, there's a lot of pentacles here actually. Very earthy energy, which is the opposite of spiritual energy, right? So 3D and 5D, which makes sense as to why you have resistance then, because it's 3D and 5D, they're like such contrasting energies. 3D is heavy, dense. It's gravity, right? 3D is dense. It's gravity. It's gravity. That literally is the best way to describe what the third dimension feels like on spiritual energies. It's like, whoosh, tries to weigh them down like gravity, right? You're trying to reach them, but oh, the gravity wants to pull you down. That's the 3D. And there's a lot of pentacles here. So now, yeah, that's making 100% sense that there's a lot of gravity. There's a lot of gravity in your energy pile number 1, and your inner child wants you to know that when your soul longs to soar like a bird, your gravity is holding you heavily down, okay? But yeah, that might be the connection with the birds, is your soul wants to soar and feel free like a bird, and curiously explore and feel free to come and go and roam free like a nomad. Just kidding. But maybe. Oh, sorry. I got so distracted with that cute little vision about the birds flying. But the Gatherer, like, and the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, being somebody who's like strong manifester, right? Master manifester is what I'm hearing. Being able to, yeah, but you know why you're a strong manifester? Like being able to build and create and find success, because I feel success is there. You've established something very strongly for yourself with these two energies coming out in the physical, in the 3D. Within the gravity, you've managed to really succeed, to flow, to thrive is what I'm hearing. Hey, I like that. You know why? Because I pictured my energy and I pictured myself trying to swim in heavy gravity and being like, nope, that's not happening. But somehow you've managed to swim in that gravity, okay? Yeah, you've managed to build something very strong and manifest a lot. But like I was saying, the reason that you're able to manifest in a master way to gather for yourself is because you're literally pulling off of spiritual energy. You are manifesting it before, right? Before it comes into full physical manifestation, it is created energetically. And that's what pentacle energy is, right? Especially the Seven of Pentacles. It's energetically creating something in your mind. Planning things out. Every time you are planning something out and visualizing it, okay, if I do this, take this step, this step, this step. And you're visualizing it happen, and then you're just like, okay, and then the next logical thing I would need to do would be this, this, and this. And then you may like write it out even, and then like you're visualizing it as you're writing it out. You're seeing the steps happen before they even happen. You're seeing the productivity is what I'm hearing out of fancy, okay, the productivity of these ideas manifest in your mind, and that's literally how you manifest, right? That's manifesting. Law of Attraction 101 is to see it, feel it, as if it, oh, okay, all right. All of that, beep, beep, beep. To see it all before it happens, and then therefore you eventually do see it happen, right? You're able to create, manifest, master manifester. Perfect. All right, so this is taking me so long, I swear. Really quick before I forget, again, how this connects to pile number 4. Pile number 4, the energy that I was getting when I was about to give the message was like sort of like, like I was walking on eggshells, like this guy right here. Like if I needed to have my little sword like ready, because like pile 4's energy might lash out at me for what I was going to say. Like your inner child was scared that your current, present adult self would be mad to hear that message that came through, that your inner child was trying to relay. And I feel like that connects here too, like such heavy focus on the success, on the manifesting within the gravity, swimming within the gravity, and what you're able to create within that, and thriving in it, right? Because you are thriving in it. But where was I going with that? I dropped everything. I was holding something and I dropped it. Okay. Hostilities. Yeah. Oh, not wanting to be distracted from what you're building over here. Like heavy focus here, not wanting to be distracted with all this silly spiritual stuff is sort of what I was getting for the other one, okay? But it might connect here. Take that only if it resonates, okay? All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. This feels like feeling confused about a decision that needs to be made, or feeling confused about what it is that you want. That's going to connect with power number 4 again. What it is that you need. Trying to decide what it is that you truly need for your best good, right? Having established a lot. When I saw 9 of Pentacles, I got, for some of you, release the burden. Burden is what I got. Catch that? Was a cute little joke. Release the burden. A heavy, giantess, very beaked, sharp burden that you are carrying on your gloved hand, to release it. Only take that if it resonates. Others of you, what I'm getting is to embrace the bird, which is the connection to the spirituality, okay? Being able to ground yourself in that connection, to trust, to have faith, to believe. And then I felt, oh wait, family and tribe. I feel like this is something that you are trying to make decisions about, trying to manifest, something like that. Maybe it might connect with all of them, like trying to believe and have faith that you can create yourself a solid family and tribe. Every time I see this card, I'm so obsessed with it. It's so good. Like the energies of it, just feeling like home, feeling like it's us, and we're so powerful. And even though we're out here in some random cave with probably like, you know, having to fend for ourselves. Like, we got this. Like, we are thriving in fending for ourselves in our little tribe, in our little family unit. Like, wanting to feel safe. Is that what it is? Manifesting that for yourself maybe is something that you're currently, yeah. So I would say the way that that connects is if it's something that you're having resistance to, or having doubt about, or having difficulties in making a decision about, your inner child wants you to know to believe. Remember? And how, if it's so hard, if you have such gravity keeping you from being able to believe, because believing, think about it. If you think about what is the energy, just feeling, the feeling of the word believe. Does that feel like gravity? Or does that feel light? Like floating? Believe. Well, it holds the energy of floating, right? That's what your inner child wants to do, to fly, to feel free, right? So needing to put yourself in that energy. And remember, I said a whole bunch of examples in the beginning of just whatever puts you in the energy of being open to accepting that you don't have all the answers. That the world is still a mysterious place full of fun and interesting and things to unlock and discover, okay? To remember that part of yourself, because when you put your mind and energy into that place, that makes it easier for the gravity to be less dense, and therefore this spiritual connection that you have, the signs, the guidance that you are, it puts you in a place of being more prone to trust in that, okay? Because that's something your inner child really wants you to do. Trust, believe in all of it, okay? Yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 1. This was a long reading, but I hope I was able to give you some guidance, some clarity, something that resonated with you. If I was able to do some of that for you, or all of that, even better, right? Please do me the favor of subscribing, liking, commenting, clicking the little bell, all that good stuff. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for this reading. If you chose this pyrite, then you're at the right place. So, my beautiful pile 2 collective, I hope each and every one of you is doing wonderful today. I was gonna say awesome, and then I remembered again the little Lego song, everything is awesome. So dumb. All right, the main word, because I feel like there was a word for each pile that was like emphasized, so I might actually put it on the thumbnail or whatever. But the main word that was emphasized in your channeled message was the word shine, okay? Exactly like you see those beautiful parts, you see all this gray and just matte, you know, and then all of a sudden you see this like shine in between, all around, in certain places. Oh, and then number 14. That's my identifier. But let me read to you your messages, okay? So I'll show you the crystal. Your messages are, sorry, I want to be in the mic. There are aspects you used to or are currently seen as damaged or as wrong with you, such as this gray, right, that's on the stone. They're in fact what helps mold your unique beauty. The blend in your experiences and differences to others are on purpose. You were meant to stand out in order to encourage others to embrace themselves as they are, as beautifully unique as we are all meant to be. And then there was like a little side message, so only take it if it resonates, about don't let them scare you from shining, okay? So I sort of got like people's, what is it? I can't think of the word, like the actual word, but yeah, like when you shine and people have a bad reaction, if you will, to your shine, to not let them scare you, not let their misdirected energy towards you stop you from shining however it is that you do in your life, okay? So let's look at your message. Wait, there was 2 for your pile. I was like, why is there only 1? All right, we have mysticism, and then the other one was destiny. Okay. Oh, I've never seen any of these cards to be honest. But yeah, that's exactly right. So maybe parts of your mysticism, like the mysterious parts of you, the spiritual, because of the purple, the spiritual parts of you that you've like shielded or shrouded, maybe that's the energy or the message that I was getting about your shine, like having to like hide it, or feeling like that's something that's wrong with you, feeling like that's something that, you know, should not be, like it was bad, like it was the bad parts of you. But really understanding that those parts of you are there on purpose, okay? So to not shroud them, embrace them, shine them. Let them shine, show them off. And destiny. What is going on here? Ooh, this immediately gave me like yin yang. Something about it being your destiny to find like this strong balance with yes, and yes. That's all resonating. You have a strong, yeah, like I'm getting, and which I always get, right? Pile 2 collective, strong spiritual connection, strong guides. You have a strong connection with your guides, and they're constantly like chattering in your ears. Nudging you, cheering you on, comforting you, all of those things, literally. You know, sometimes I get like, when I play out on my head, I'm just like, I wonder like the reality of what the connection is. Like they always picture them like, oh, the guides are on the side, the angels are hovering over you, you know what I mean? Like they're just around us and stuff like that, like looking like people and stuff. And I always wonder like what the reality of it is, and I picture them being like watching us, like having like teams, and then the teams are just like, well, when they meet in the lunchroom and stuff, and they're like talking about what their people are up to. Well, my person's in the process of finding a strong sense of balance and connection within themselves, and the other ones are like, well, my person's in the process of healing their childhood trauma. And they're like almost competing for who's doing the most work, and expanding in their awareness and embracing themselves in the 3D. Like, I think that's what I get. Oh, sorry, I went off on my trip, pile number 2, but I'll stop. Okay, let me pull some cards on that. Messages from pile number 2. Oh, okay. So definite message about embracing all aspects of yourself, to not deny any parts of yourself, to not feel like any parts of yourself are bad or wrong, or you should be ashamed of or embarrassed about, or any of those things that you might be feeling, especially when it comes to any spiritual gifts. I always feel like weird using that word, right? Because I feel like everybody has a connection to their spirit. Like everybody has a spirit, right? So everybody has a spiritual connection. It's just that some of us really work on, it's like going to the gym. Some of us go to the gym more often in building our spiritual muscles. So dumb. Look, there's the gym right there that she's headed to in secret. Maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe you guys watch these tarot readings in secret. Like, nobody would ever know that you watch tarot readings for spiritual guidance. You're just like, I gotta keep it secret. Don't let anybody touch my phone and watch my YouTube feed. Like, yeah, don't do that. Don't you do that. Embrace it. Alright, message messages for pile number 2 from their inner child. I think I saw the freaking tower. That better not have been the tower. We don't need the tower, sir. Not today. I love that the Empress came out. Oh my god, I'm dying, I'm dying. Thank you, Spirit. The High Priestess came out too. I love it, I love it, I love it. Literally the two energies of the tarot that I resonate with the most is the High Priestess and the Empress. Okay, calm down, calm down. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Obviously, those wanted to show themselves very clearly because they flipped. They didn't respect that I wanted them to go backwards. So, very, oh yes, very strong, spiritual, feminine, intuitive, all those good things that I always repeat in almost every pile 2 reading because those are the energies that always come out, right? Strong spiritual connection. Very strong, feminine, nurturing, creative energy. All right, so let's see what other cards we got for you. Oh, and victory. Victory, very strong. This feels like a seed. I'm seeing a seed sprouting. So manifesting, something you're manifesting that's gonna sprout or is sprouting or something. We have the journey with card 29. I love this so much. We have card 33 with door to romance. No comment. We have card 26, letting go. Okay. All right. We have card 6 of Pentacles. We have card Temperance, card number 14. We have the 2 of Swords energy. Yeah, that's going to connect with this right here. We have the Daughter of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Wands, right? 5, 6, 6 of Wands. Yes. Oh, this is giving me 6 of Wands vibes, but it's the 4 of Wands, which is usually the 11, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we have card 19, the Sun. I love that coming out. I'm going to sit with the energy. Okay. Pile number 2. It never ceases to amaze me how your readings always turn into love readings. Yeah, that never surprises me, right? But there's a lot of messages here about trusting yourself, protecting yourself, healing yourself, but there's also aspects of spirituality, guidance, and what feels like divine love. And I'm stealing that term from Nordic Light because she's been using it instead of using the term soul mate, soul flame, twin flames, any of those terms, and just saying divine love. Okay. Yeah, lots of synchronicity. We have 2, we have 3, 3, we have 4. Did I know there was another 4? Or am I making it up? I might be making it up. Yeah, I totally made it up. But we have 6, 6. So a lot of doubles, right? Double, 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 double. Also balance. So double is like sort of like a balance, like a mirrored balance, reciprocal energy at play within your journey at this time, okay? But so I'm going to take it from the left and then I'll work my way around here to all of the messages. And then after, oh, well, I was about to say, remind me after to reread to you your messages because I feel like it's all going to connect after, but we'll see, right? All right. So the journey, mysticism. We're going to start off with that first, okay? The journey and mysticism is giving me both the same energy. Spirituality, right? The illumination, the guidance, all of the feathers, that connection that you have to spirituality and your spiritual dedication to your spiritual journey. That's what I'm hearing. Also, this is exactly the same thing. Somebody who's highly spiritual, however, this feels like third dimension, like feeling the need to like shut it down, to shield, to protect, to hide in some cases. Only take that if it resonates. Those aspects of yourself, it feels like a neglect to acknowledge those aspects of yourself that are very strong. This is a strong part of who you are, okay? So healing is what I'm getting. Healing any parts of you that make you feel like you should be hiding or ashamed or embarrassed or of any of those aspects of yourself that you connect to spirituality or mysticism or your journey, okay? Yeah, because this is protection, so with the eyes closed, like sort of keeping private. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is shutting down on me. And then the same thing with the shield. Remember, like she's shrouding herself from anybody from seeing her. So it's almost like, yeah, not wanting to be seen in that way. And obviously that comes with reason, strong reason, because there's a lot of judgment that comes with leading a spiritual life. I can personally attest for that, right? Every single time I go out and do like little events or every time I hand my card to someone and it says on their tarot readings, it's always going to be a hit or miss, and usually it's a miss. I'm not going to lie. When people are so interested in my art and then I hand them my card and the fact that on there it says tarot readings, but I'm not going to hide that part of myself. I've hid that part of myself for way too long in my life, and I refuse to take it off of my card for the sake of, you know, of people seeing me in a non-judgmental way. I could care less at this point in my life, okay? And I feel like your inner child wants you to embrace that in you more, which actually I'm now having a vision of myself, my child self, in like middle school and high school, and being like super embracing of that spiritual aspect of myself. I 1000% embraced that, and I was like shunned. This was before being the goth kid was like trendy, right? This was like, I was shunned. I'll just tell you that, for being the goth kid who was spiritual. So I get like the persecution that can come, but I was like, my inner child was like so embracing that part of myself. But it's as I grew that it, you know, yeah, that part of myself got shut away. And then again, obviously through spiritual awakening, getting right back on my journey and being able to embrace it again. So that, take that in whichever aspect it resonates with you. Okay. I'm hearing give less of a fuck. That might be my spirit guide talking to you, so my bad. Anyways, then I'm like, where should I go? Where should I hip hop over here? Hippity hop. Oh, I don't want to get into this. Okay, I'll just go here. Letting go, temperance, and the Two of Swords. So this is very clearly screaming to me a decision that you are needing to make, or are thinking about making, or have already made, in regards to making a decision to let something go that is causing you a lot of pain. With this stork energy dripping down like what looks like tears, but this card is always about healing, right? So it feels like, oh, okay, I'm getting a different message about fire, scorching a fire. So this is going to resonate for you in a way that it's something that you felt very passionate towards, with the fire being, like in this case, the eclipse, right? It's blacked out, blacking out the fire. In this case, it's it was giving me like putting out the fire, you know, with tears. Oh, that's sad. Putting out the fire with tears. But for the purpose of healing, okay? These blue tears are putting out the fire, but it's a beautiful thing. It's bringing in balance. It's bringing in healing, okay? So whatever that is for you, I don't know. Take that only however it resonates, but it's heavily coming out, okay? And then with the people shrouded back here, I'm feeling like guided. It's guided. It's guided. This feeling of whatever it is that you feel. At least it might be temporarily. In some cases, it might be a temporarily letting go, but nonetheless, it being something that's very difficult. It's something that's being guided for your highest good, for the purpose of healing. But nonetheless, it's something that's very painful, right? Okay. See, I got through that. All right. And then we move along to the energy over here of hope. The hope beyond the sadness that's created here, right? Your inner child is asking you to have hope in regards to this situation. Give me a second. Okay. So this decision, like strongly being in your energy, is telling me that it's something that you're strongly feeling guided to. Maybe some of you all needing confirmation about that decision. So a strong emphasis on, for those of you who it's causing a lot of pain, to I'm hearing temporarily. It could be temporary because the temperance is like showing itself to me as temporarily. So maybe if you need to hear like that, letting go might be temporary for you, for whatever that is, okay? But it's absolutely necessary, because what I'm getting now, like, this is what you're headed to. And this is everything, okay? And I'll get into that. This right here is the bridge. So needing to make this painful decision that is spiritually guided, and it is on purpose, I'm hearing. It's purposefully a bridge. It is a bridge that you are being spiritually led towards, that is going to bring in balance. It's going to bring in what it is that you're trying to get to. Like, it's like this is like the detour needing to be taken. So although you may not see it as at this time, somehow in doing this, it's going to be the bridge for everything, because that's what the sun is, right? It is necessary. It is absolutely the creative force behind what's about to unfold over here on this energy, okay? So having hope in making that decision and trusting in that. Trust in your guidance, regardless of whether it makes sense to you or not, okay? At this time, that's what your inner child is asking of you. To trust in your strength, in your spiritual strengths. Why? Because you're like super freaking in tune, I'm telling you. With the Empress, the High Priestess, the card of the journey, mysticism, destiny, all of these things coming out, like, come on now. Like, this is part of your purpose. This is part of your life's plan, if you will, to embrace and see where the journey takes you, right? Limitless, infinite potential of what you're able to experience and access in regards to, like, knowledge and wisdom and success, and I heard experience again, to what you're able to experience, okay? I feel like this bridge, like I said, this decision that creates a bridge towards balance for you, and it's a strong balance of Empress and High Priestess energy. So really putting yourself in that beautiful divine feminine energy, as they say in the spiritual community, and it's really just how you choose to lead your life. That's what divine feminine energy is, right? It's choosing to lead a spiritual life, so being guided by your intuition to lead a life of your highest good, which is seeking to grow, to seeking, like, not, yeah, seeking to grow, but also like committing to change, in order to really put yourself in a place of, I'm hearing again, infinite potential, in a place of creating an infinite potential of experiences. It's really putting yourself in a place of leading by example, right? Practicing what you preach, putting your money where your mouth is. I'm hearing all of those things. Not having to go around and talk to people about how spiritual you are and how people should change and how people should embrace and what people should be or shouldn't be doing. Not one of those in the spiritual community, but just leading by example, just doing, just being in your highest vibration and connecting with people from that pure place in your everyday life, just exuding that without having to announce it. Because when you lead a life in that energy, there's no need to go around, you know, shoving your spirituality down anybody's throat, which you're not that kind. This is somebody who's hiding their spirituality, if anything, you know what I mean, for fear of people seeing them as that type of person who's just shoving their spirituality and, like, you know, like, oh, I saw the flicker over there. Okay, I'll get to it. I'll get to those messages. But yeah, you get what I mean. Putting yourself in that energy, just exuding it, just through leading and making decisions based off of the purest good for you and for everybody, and leading a life out of love and compassion and creation and mystery is what I'm hearing. Very powerful feminine energy here, with this tiger and the tree, right? The tree of life is what it's giving me, like the Empress. That's what the Empress energy is very fertile to create beautiful things, is what I'm getting for you, okay? The balance that comes in here, I feel with the Six of Pentacles is about balance. The Six of Wands is about success, okay? So in a place of feeling like there may not be success in something, the rainbow then coming, and all of a sudden, boom, success. That's what the Four of Wands is, right? Victory is the most term associated with the Four of Wands is victory, a celebration. So whatever may feel like it's been rained upon, and it might connect with this energy, it may not, but whatever you felt, it's like the rainbow's coming, the silver lining, all of that, beautiful things of any challenges or struggles or doubt or whatever you may be experiencing. There's a rainbow. There's a rainbow at the end of that storm. It's indicated right here. It's indicated right here. And there's a strong message or an emphasis for you to continue to have faith, which I feel like you are with the sun energy. I feel like there's so much hope and faith in you. Once you embrace that you're spiritually being guided towards whatever it is that you feel guided towards, okay? There's a message here about divine love. And I was getting it with this card. Yes. Okay, I was trying to see if there was anything else that was giving me that. Okay, no. Right here. So, Four of Wands being the typical tarot that's associated symbolically with twin flame, right? Because of the 1111. So we're just going to go back to divine love. We're just going to say that. I like that term. It sounds pretty. So divine love, and then that's what I got with this balance. I felt like some of you all have energetically been trying to manifest this type of love, okay? I'm getting it strongly with these two people that are here, the yin and the yang, I don't know how to pronounce that, okay? A balance, which is associated also with divine love, right? A perfect balance of this and that, because it's the idea that it's the same soul essentially that is split up, experiencing life in two different experiences, in two different energies, right? Typically a masculine and a feminine energy, not gender specific. This is just energy, and the most dominant way that they experience and navigate the world through that energy, okay? And it's sort of like destiny, right? It is something that they say, now I don't know, but these are just like spiritual concepts within the community. But they say that this is like a contract that is pre-decided, predestined, right? With the soul that makes an agreement to meet on the 3D, and to connect and to help each other's grow and help each other's remember who they are and come together, and experience life as one separately, if that makes sense. And I'm getting that strongly from this. I'm getting that if that resonates with you, as far as that's something that you've been trying to call in, manifest, if you will, that is something that is, if not already, having a door opened for that. Hold on. I was trying to see if the cage was open or closed, and I can't really tell. I just know that there's a cage within, there's a heart within a cage, within a closet, within a curtain. So for some of you, it's been a journey. They called it the twin flame journey, right? For those of you that resonate with that term, for a reason, because it's a journey, and it's not something that's just like, oh, like the movie romance and you get swept off your feet and it's just happily ever after. No, it's something that's strongly about spiritual growth and expansion, and it's very challenging to lead this type of life where you are constantly seeking to grow and better yourself and experience life in the most beautiful ways, right? So I strongly feel like a message for those of you that resonate with that term, there's like it's time. That's what I'm getting. You've passed the curtain, you've opened the door. The cage has been accessed. Is there a key though? Oh yeah, there's a key. The key's there right outside of the cage. It's ready to be opened, okay? So the door to this romance, this connection, this manifestation of at least the beginning, the introduction to this journey, to this connection for some of you. It's really hard to know like when, you know, any of that, like, or if, yeah. I guess it's when it comes into your awareness, because that is something like for my personal experience, like I had always heard the term soulmate, but never heard the term twin flame or divine counterparts or divine love or any of that stuff, okay? But when that term came into my experience, I was in the process of a spiritual awakening, a spiritual transformation, strong shifts in my life, and I took it upon myself to really delve into the journey, if you will. And that includes all that comes with, because this twin flame journey is not even about the physical aspect of the connection. To be honest, the majority of it is work within, because the idea is that it's souls connecting, right? So in order to access that divine love, which is very rare, is to be able to find that divinity and find that love within yourself, for yourself, first and foremost, you know, which in some cases can be a lifelong journey, and it's usually faced with much challenge, right? Because there's a lot of, it's giving me like Super Mario Brothers. Like there's a lot of levels that you have to get through, and sometimes you might get stuck in one of the levels. It's kind of hard and you're just like, forget it, I don't even want to get to the boss. So dumb. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, so for those of you that resonates with, good stuff. Good stuff happening. But yeah, I feel like there's one more tarot I need to pull for that. I don't know. I feel like this has been so long already. All right. The Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. So this is telling me something about challenge. In regards to this. Oh, I see. The challenge turns into, I don't know why I'm seeing it like backwards. Going backwards. Like this energy, if you can see, it's things feeling all sorts of not connecting is the energy of that. And then all of a sudden moving into a place of balance, like everything aligning. That's the word. Chaos aligns into possibility. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So yeah, I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I'm going with. That's what I got for you, pile number 2. If this did resonate, I know that was all over the place, but when am I not? To be fair, right? If it did resonate in some aspects or in all aspects, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing if you feel the need to. And yeah, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, which I forgot to mention in pile 1, just email me. That's in the description box. All right, loves, until we vibe again. Pile number 2, I forgot to go back and read your channeled message out loud again. So shine. Remember your message from your inner child to shine. There are aspects you're used to or currently seen as damaged or wrong with you, when they're in fact what helps mold your unique beauty. The blend in your experiences and differences to others are on purpose. You were meant to stand out in order to encourage others to embrace themselves as they are, as beautifully and unique as we are all meant to be. And don't let them scare you from shining. Oh, so you know what I'm getting now? Like a beacon of light. Yeah, shine a beacon of light is what I'm getting. That your inner child wants for you to shine in your inner beacon of light. This is also going to connect with the divine love message is what I'm getting. Yeah, in order to shine your brightest and call in this divine love that you are trying to manifest for yourself, that the best way to do that is to be yourself, to embrace all aspects of yourself, including those parts of yourself that you may have been conditioned to believe that are not acceptable and it should be hidden. Okay, take that only if it resonates, but yes, that's what I'm strongly getting. All right, loves, that is what I got for you. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this amethyst quartz, then you're at the right place. So before I get into your card, messages from your inner child based on the crystal that you chose. I think there was 2 main emphasized words. Sorry, I'm going to look at my notes. But I remember one of them was clarity. Yep. Clarity and love. Okay. So amethyst, clarity and love is the focus that your inner child really wants for you to take at this time. Okay. Sorry, I felt like I had to burp. Your message is trust has led you to your power. So I'm seeing this like journey, like you've been guided towards your power, okay? Which is love. You're an energy powerhouse meant to be noticed. Remember that everything you consider to be challenging or an obstacle is on purpose. It's giving you an experience to pull wisdom from in order to allow you to offer peace, clarity, guidance, wisdom, love to others. I missed something there. To allow you to create and offer. Okay, so you're creating for yourself peace, clarity, guidance, wisdom, and love, and in turn being able to offer that as well to others. Okay, so this feels awesome. This feels powerful. Like I said, it's like yeah, like the work that you do within yourself, you're able to like then spread it. Like it's like a ripple effect, because then like you can spread that to guide others, to offer them clarity, to offer them a clearer path on their journey is what I'm getting. Ooh, I love that, pile number 3. Okay, so let's look at your card. And we have wisdom. Yes, to create. This is Empress energy. But it's also your connection to nature and earth. And yeah, the physical experiences that you have literally being the guiding light. Oh my god, there's like a bundle of sage. That's cleansing. Yeah, cleansing your energy. You're purifying your energy in a way that's allowing you to be such a clear beacon. So you might connect with pile number 2, because that's what I got at the end, to shine. Or actually, that was their message, to shine. So more than likely, these 2 piles are going to connect. Because that's what I'm getting. Like this shine that you're offering is like a beacon of light to others. And I don't know what the heck these like bushes with faces. I don't know what that is. That's a little scary actually, but regardless. Nature? Ooh, nature spirits? Is that what that is? Ooh, if it is, I love that, because I feel like I connect to nature spirits all the time. Trees. Is that what this is? They are trees. Oh my god, I love that I got that before I even realized. I was like, nature spirits. So yeah, like trees. I love trees. I connect with trees. So dumb. Anyways, let's get your messages, okay? You know what's really funny? That I just had a flashback to... Oh, what was his name? Oh yeah, I can't remember his name. He was one of my professors, and he was such a hippie. But he was such a gentle giant, because he was like this giant man. He's an older man. I can't remember his name. Oh, I want to remember. Well, anyways, when we would have critiques in painting class, oh my god, he's reminding me of him, because he had the whole beard and everything. Stop it. That's too funny. He told me that the way that I paint is very elegant, and that like my style of painting was very elegant, he said, and that I always managed to sneak in a tree. And I was like, what? Like, no, that's not true. And I like looked at my whole collection, and there was literally trees and everything in places that I didn't even realize. Even if it was like a tiny tree in the background, or like a silhouette of a tree, even if there wasn't an actual physical tree, like literally. And I was like, oh my god, he's right. But anyways, that was so random. I want to remember his name still. It's going to bother me. Messages for pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3. Messages to pile number 3. I feel like there's one more. Wait. This one. And let's get you some tarot. Messages for pile 3 from their inner child, please. Oh, that's a lot. So we have card number 30, the garden and the gate. We have card 24 with the heart of the sky. Card 26, the hummingbird. I love this so much. When am I not saying that, right? We have card 10, pay attention to signs. So this might resonate with what pile? Pile 1. You have 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. You have the Page of Wands, the 10 of Wands. I knew that was going to connect. Okay. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups. Okay. Love, a little love message coming through. And the 8 of Swords. Okay, I am going to have to sit with this. Pile number 3, you know what's funny? I couldn't let it go. So instead of sitting here and interpreting your cards, I couldn't let it go. So I went and I was trying to find in like my drive and my files, like my transcript. I don't know why I thought it would be like a report card. I'd show the names of the professors where it shows the class and the final grade. So I ended up finding it in my email. And of course, it only shows the class and the final grade and how much credits you get for it. So it didn't even show the name. But the moment I found the transcript and opened it, I remembered the name. Which proves that, you know, just that connected with me with the energy of being back in school. But anyways, that was funny. His name was Fields, Professor Fields. So now I can let that go. And I strongly needed to get that out because that reminded me of him. Like, imagine if he's like, because rest his soul, he passed. That would be kind of cute if he was like coming through to me and being like telling me to connect with trees. I'm so dumb, I swear. Anyways, okay. I might delete that part. So dumb. All right, so there's a lot going on, but there's a lot of power within your energy, okay? You are very wise, ancient, I might even say, but like the very, like, there's so much of universal, creative, motherly, feminine, nurturing energy, healing, guidance. All of those words, all of that is within you. There's so much power in you, and it all stems from your main source, which is love, right? That was the channeled message we got about trusting, about how trusting in yourself, trusting in your guidance, which you have a strong connection with the heart of the sky coming out of here, and it's led you to your power, which is love. You've realized that love is your powerhouse, okay? It's what it gets you through everything, all of this challenge, all of these obstacles that you may be experiencing is in order to build you. It's meant to build you in a way that you will have created a path. You will find a path, because this is the love is your powerhouse, the force behind you getting past the obstacle or the challenge, pile number 3. And in doing so, you are creating a path for others to follow you as well, okay? That's what your inner child wants you to know, is to remember that. Every time you're in the midst of challenge and obstacle, to remember that love is your strength. Love is your power. and to continue to feel guided from a place of love, okay? Is strongly what I'm getting. So now, because I didn't actually sit and interpret, I'm going to have to do it on camera. So we have, this is all spiritual on the top, and then this is right here, messages about the 3Ds, something that's going on in your life that your inner child wants you to know about. All of this is going to connect over here. Yeah, it's 8, the 10, the 4. And then, what is this? We have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna save that. I feel like that might connect with the Six of Cups because it's all it all feels like a love thing, a love message. All right, let's get into this message because this one's the one that wants to be handled at. 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. This is heavy, stuck energy, challenge, obstacle that you are currently in the process of working through. Feels like there's guidance for you to make a decision, a move, a change, to make a change is what I'm getting. But there being like heavy obstacle in making that change or decision. It feels, yeah. Which pile is this going to connect with? Maybe pile 1. Pile 1 felt very masculine, though this one feels super feminine. So, regardless, it could be like mirroring energies. That's what I'm getting. But the 10, the needing to close off, like it's time to close off a cycle. So this will probably be the message opposite and something like that. Anyways, same message is what's coming through, is that there's guidance. You're strongly connected. They're receiving lots of signs, but not trusting them. Same as pile number 1. However, this may be in regards to like connection, like love. Because of the Six of Cups being here, I'm sort of getting, I don't think there's a stream here, but I feel like there is. Or maybe it's just that I don't know. But I'm getting like there's a stream here, and it's the stream that's connecting to what the Six of Cups is, which is cozy, safe, fuzzy, warm, fulfilling, all of those, right? All of those energies. So maybe feeling like you're in darkness. Feeling like you can't trust the guidance that you're receiving. It's too dense. It's too murky. It's too hidden. It's too something. All of those things. It just feels like it's not accessible to you. Like it's something that you absolutely cannot trust for whatever reason at this time. The guidance that you are receiving, you can't trust it. You can't see what it's leading to. It's like, I feel like you're being guided to follow the stream. And in this case, I keep on seeing a stream. I don't know if there's an actual, it looks like they're like canal or whatever. Yeah, it looks like there's a path. Anyway, sorry. but it's all in darkness. There's no water running through it. And you're sort of like, why would I follow a dried out stream? Like, that doesn't make sense, guides. Inner self guides, it makes no sense. Why would I, you know, follow a dead stream? Essentially what feels like something that doesn't bring any flow, any nourishment, any fulfillment, right? But your guides are like, trust me. Because if you just keep going in that direction that we're all trying to guide you to, it's going to eventually lead to a stream that is free flowing. Even though you can't see that, imagine that, expect that, trust that at this time, okay? Yeah, it's like the inner child is like that. You have a play date. You have a play date that somebody's expecting you. Your guides are guiding you towards this cute little play date where there's somebody preparing some tea and you have guests awaiting you. And all you have to do is follow the dried out path, even though you don't see what's really up ahead, which is all of this flow and beauty and magic and fun. It just feels like, yeah, like I remember when I used to have cute little tea parties. Those were like the funnest thing ever. I swear, tea parties were the best. To feel like you were all like fancy with the little ceramic cups and being like, yeah, I'm preparing for my friends. And even though the friends were stuffed animals, at least in my case still, just like this, me and my stuffed animals are having a cute little party and it's gonna be fun and we're gonna be fancy and sip on our tea and it feels like fun, right? Like you have a play date waiting for you up ahead. You just have to get through, which she doesn't look like she's ready for a play date, right? She looks like she's in the midst of like running for her life or fighting for her life or fearing, you know, the darkness and being in the midst of not trusting, not being able to see, being lost in the woods and not knowing if you're going to survive, you know, but just keep following it. Even though you don't think it's going to lead to water, it leads to water. Trust. Boy, does it ever. Just kidding. I have the Page of Wands. I have the Page of Cups. And this is all giving me like, okay, so Page of Cups always in this deck gives me like manifesting something, like emotional fulfillment, you know, with her in this like bowl, like just really like just putting intention into emotions. Really grounded into the energy of what it is that she wants for herself emotionally. And then this always gives me like calling, like Page of Wands is like that fiery passion, just like exudes and magnetizes towards self, right? So yeah, I'm almost getting like, yeah, like mermaid, hardcore mermaid vibes, like calling in. And it may be this night, you're calling in fulfillment of some sort. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but I'm subtle energies. So maybe for a few of you, one of you even, where this is a person, that is whatever it is you're calling in. For others of you, this is just some sort of like emotional fulfillment that you're calling in. And sure enough, it's coming. And then we get into, so yeah, this is all going to connect, like feeling stuck, feeling confused, feeling overwhelmed with this energy right here, but being guided to continue moving forward, continue to trust your guidance. Your guidance is so powerful. Wisdom, heart of the sky, and the freaking hummingbird. Very spiritual, very creative. Very sensitive is what I'm getting. Very sensitive energy, but very in tune. Because you are so sensitive, which you may think, you know, is like a bad thing, because you experience everything with such intensity, is what I'm getting. You experience the world and life intensely. However, this is your power, right? This is your power. To be able to experience everything so intensely, but in effect being able to use that sensitivity to be in tune with just energy, with nature, with energy, like those trees, remember? Professor Fields telling me to hug some trees, perhaps. He was such a hippie, I swear, like... Even on like days that it was freezing, he would wear these like open-toed, like strappy sandals with his heavy sweater, but he had those open-toed sandals. Anyways, hummingbird, yeah, being able to tune into the energy, the frequency of cycles is what I'm hearing. Yeah, cycles, because remember there was something about ending cycles, but having, in this case, resistance too. There may be a lot of ins and outs when it comes to this specific and closing this off, whatever this is, but feeling guided to make a change, feeling guided to do something different. All right. So those are all messages of trust, messages. Yeah, really, that's all what this is, right? Really trust that everything that happens is for a reason, and that everything that you experience as challenge is to help strengthen your trust in your connection to self, to help strengthen your confidence in your own wisdom, to be able to guide yourself and navigate your way towards the Six of Cups, right? Towards this, out of this, to guide your way out of this into this is what I meant to say. Why is it looking like that? But yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 3. I hope that was able to resonate with you. If it was, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting, clicking the little bell so that you get notified. And yeah, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, don't hesitate to reach out. You can find my email address in the description box. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this tiger's eye, then you're at the right place. So before I get into your channeled message from your inner child, I do want to say that yours was the only pile in which your inner child was scared to come through. And I was sort of like the vibe, like your inner child right now before getting prepared. And I cleansed out pile 3's energy and was preparing for this reading. And wait, did I shuffle? Oh yeah, I did. I was like, sorry, I was looking at the decks over here to my left, and I saw one of them that it looked like messed up. And so I was just like, maybe I didn't shuffle them. Anyways, yes, your inner child was clutching behind me, like clutching to my leg, like a little kid, like clutching to my leg, like sort of peeking one eye out, like, oh my God, like, are you ready for this? I'm scared. And I sort of got that in the channeled message, like your inner child was like, are you mean? Are you Are you mean? Pile number 4. Maybe it's sort of giving me like grumpy vibes, like maybe like your present adult self has like a grumpy demeanor at times, or a grumpy perspective, or something like that, because that's sort of what it's giving me. It's giving me like a little kid being scared of like getting on the lawn of the old man. Please only say that if it resonates, pile number 4. I just felt the need to say that because I was like, what? Why? This is weird. Like, why is the inner child energy feeling like it's a little boy clutching to my leg and being like, they're not going to like this. Okay. With that being said, pile number 4. Channeled messages. Oh, and there I go. I dropped half the deck and the 10 of Swords showed itself to me. So, yeah. I don't know what that means, but I do. Look, I'm dropping your deck all over the place. I'm a mess. What is going on with your energy and my energy? I got really nervous all of a sudden. Okay. Message from your inner child, pile number 4, with the tiger's eye. What do you need? Exclamation on the need. And then I felt joy. You need joy. Goal-oriented. I felt like you're very goal-oriented right now, focused on success and growth, and your inner child wants you to know that you're doing great. You're doing absolutely amazing. Your inner child is super proud of you. And then they say, but we need more fun to let loose. Enjoy all that you've worked for. Stop to smell the flowers. Play, dance, be silly, laugh, and please have fun. And your inner child, last thing is that they say, having fun will be so good for us. Okay? So, for whatever reason, your inner child felt like they needed to not say that. Like, you wouldn't like the idea of being like, oh yeah, have fun. Like, that's easy to say when this and that. I don't know. Grumpy. Remember the grumpy? But anyway, I want to take that if it resonates. I'm not trying to attack your anything, okay? The tiger within you is roaring. The tiger is what I felt like. The tiger's eye, it gave me the strong, like, I just heard, you know, like in the beginning of those old Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer movies, they used to hear the lions roar. I don't know if they still do that. Maybe they do, my bad. That's what I was hearing, like a deep, ew, I changed my, okay, please ignore that. A deep roar. I'm so embarrassed. But anyways, I heard a deep tiger's roar. And I felt like that was roaring within you. So whatever that means, okay? Joy. Your inner child really wants you to embrace, experience joy. You see how beautiful and vibrant, and this is so in tune with summer right now. Like peak energy, it's very solar plexus. I'm feeling confident and feeling free. Emphasis on free, right? Feeling free to have fun. Smell the sunflowers. Stop and pause and be in the present. Like, you've done so good for yourself. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of drive. Like, this is also giving like fire. Like, you're a very motivated person and you're very like in your flow of like achieving is what I'm achieving. Yes, achieving. A strong emphasis on achieving, on success, on growing, on building. Like, feeling like pentacles, like financial. I feel like she's like such a businesswoman and like she's usually in her like stuffy business suit, but not today. Today she puts on her beautiful flowy blue sunflower dress and she goes and she just vibes in the energy of the sunflowers and the vibrant summer energy and like really flowing in that, right? Really embracing it. The hands open, ready to receive the flow of joy, right? It feels beautiful. It feels fun. And then what better message to get right now for the summer? So go smell the sunflowers, pick some sunflowers. I know I did. And it's a lot of fun. Well, it was very awkward, right? Because I was embarrassed to be on the side of the road picking cups full of sunflowers. But it's fun because then you get to bring them home. You get to like pick the petals and then like put them out to dry, and some of them I flatten in books, and it's fun to, once they're dried out, to like do stuff with them. So maybe you don't have to do that, pile number 4, but in other words, like just vibe, like enjoy, stop and be in the present. Okay, is what I'm getting. Have more fun, do more fun things, be silly, yeah, just happy. I just feel like fun, like joking around, laughing, listening to music, dancing, vibing. I feel you like maybe hanging out. Ooh, I'm getting like smoke. Like I was getting like a barbecue pit, like summertime vibes. You know what I mean? At least that's for me. Like my dad used to like barbecue every single Sunday when he was alive. Well, when he was alive and in good health. Every Sunday he was out there listening to the radio, full blast, Tejano music, and barbecuing for the fam, you know? Drinking his beer, mind you, but he was out there vibing, right? Just vibing, enjoying himself, enjoying. That is what I'm getting for you. Maybe not the beer part, but The barbecue vibes for sure. All right, so messages from pile number 4 is, oh, that's 2. Pile number 4 is inner child messages. I feel like there's one more. I was only planning on getting like 1 or 2, but okay. They gotta come through, they gotta come through. Messages for pile number 4, please. What does your inner child want you to know? Pile number 4, what is your inner child? Okay. And let's get you some tarot cards as well. Messages for pile number 4 from the... No, pile number 4. This one showed itself to me. Messages for... Okay. It's better. At least they're coming out. Yeah, look. Didn't I say the Ten of Swords showed itself? Like, there it is again. I feel like there's one more. Man, there's a lot of freaking messages. Okay. Well, we'll stop there because I feel like there might even be some more. Okay, we'll stop there for now. Card 21 with healing. Oh, yeah, that's going to be sad because look, we had the little sadness right here. Maybe that's why your inner child wants you to have more joy. That would make sense. Your inner child wants you to go out and play, to just vibe and have fun and laugh and enjoy whatever you do have in your life. That, yes, that will help you with healing for sure too. Okay, this is going to connect with that energy of, it feels like heartbreak, it feels like sadness, it feels like heaviness, but built up heaviness, like heaviness that has been gathered. For some of you, this may be directly in regards to like love, because I'm getting the red and I'm seeing them as like petals, like rose petals. And I mean, that would connect with the energy of healing, right? I always see like the little flame as the heart, like holding the little, you know, it's very vulnerable. The flame, it can be put out, it can be, yeah, but it could also burn, you know, if left unattended or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that meant, but okay. This feels like release. Yeah, the need to heal all of that from the past in regards to love. And maybe that's been like something that wasn't aligned to happen, but I feel like it's time. Like, look at this moon, he's so sad. Or the sun, the moon, I don't know what this is. It's a moon, right? The moon is very sad in this image, just like watching this person, you know, walk alone on their little sad journey with all of their like pain. This is a lot of pain, all the emotional disappointments, betrayals, definite betrayals, lots of betrayals, lots and lots of betrayals. Oof, that feels heavy. Okay, hopefully we got some good messages up in here. We have completion. Oh yes, closing off this cycle. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry. I get excited because that's what I was feeling, like needing to, like it's time. It feels like the time, everything is in alignment to let this go, to really heal it. And your inner child is telling you this is how you're going to do it, by embracing the energy of joy. Completion with card number 9. This is the, whatchamacallit? Ouroboros? I think that's how you call it. That's a new concept to me that's been something that's been showing itself to me recently. Well, yes. And so it was a new concept introduced to me, so I can't say much about it, but it literally is just like about cycles, right? Which cycles coming to an end are never anything that's easy. It is death, destruction. It is destroying something in order to create a new. a rebirth, you know? So it's something that's painful, but I feel like it's something that's going to, it's time. I feel like the alignment, like it's now. It's time to do it. It's time to heal all of that pain. Pile number 4. Card 49 with soul retrieval. Yes, it's the same thing. Metamorphosis, death and rebirth. Transforming, which needing to go from one place of being or one way of being and completely transforming that into a new. I love this so much. This feels like illumination too. And then we have card 17. Cute. 17. It actually hadn't shown up in today's reading. So the card of action. Oh, this is giving me yin yang. Sun. Sunrise? I don't know. Sunrise indicates new beginnings, fresh starts. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. And this feels like connecting with the joy energy. Sunrise, time for new beginnings. Yeah, I like that for you. Okay. Card 42, woman holding a coin. Ooh, fancy. Fancy woman holding a coin. LOL. And then we have card 47, the thinking woman. What am I getting from this? Let me look at other cards. I don't know why I'm drawing like a total fuzz. Like I instantly just like saw like a little foggy. I don't know. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, that's the new beginning. That's the fresh start. We have the Eight of Wands, which is like action. It's the energy of action too. The energy of directing movement towards. Could also mean like lots of passion. It could also mean like fast movement, like things picking up speed. It could also mean like communication. It could also mean like heavy passion being directed. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, it could be heavy passion being directed for sure. Because we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, for sure it could be like heavy passion being directed. There's something that you want to take action towards. All this movement. Knight of Wands is movement too. He's the fastest of all the knights. Movement towards this new start. You want to take fast, or your inner child wants you to take fast movement. The tiger, I just heard the tiger roar again. Your inner tiger wants you to take action towards joy and balance, perhaps, towards fresh, fun. Yeah, just do it. Then we have the Queen of Cups, heavy feminine energy in your energy. Focus. What is she focusing on? Or are you focusing there? I need another card. That's either your energy. Why am I drawing confusion? I'm so confused. This should be easy. They're all feminine energy. Strong, dominant. Very, very, like, mature, feminine. Like, you know, like real nurturing. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me pull some cards. The Nine of Wands. expansive. Why is the Knight of Wands coming into protective? Protective? Protective. What does that mean? Okay. This could be like, confirm to me what is being picked. This is protection. Is this protection? Please. Okay. I'm so confused right now. This is a card about loss. No, yes, we had loss. We had loss. I'm sorry. I closed off this energy because it was heavy. But yeah, we have loss here. The energy of loss in connection with maybe loss of your stability within this strong feminine energy. Feeling protective of your feminine energy. Why are they? Oh. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm getting them and then they're just like being pulled from me. I'm getting messages and they're being pulled from me and I don't know what that means. It's like I'm instantly being erased. You know what I mean? Like something's being shown to me and then it's being erased. Like not only from me accessing it, but then like retrieving the memory of having seen it. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you like pick up on energy, then you know what I'm talking about. Five of Cups, King of Wands. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords. All of these are about sadness, heartbreak, loss, feeling robbed, because I heard the word robbed. Yes, I remember now. That got pulled from me. Robbed. This is something that's sometimes associated with the Seven of Swords, is like feeling like robbed of something, tricked out of something. Your energy or energy you've experienced outside of you. What is that? Trickster. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, so if something, that makes sense to me, then I'll get to that. But something in regards to all of this strong feminine energy that's focused on, maybe it's like your feminine energy, like needing to come through, like trying to access, wanting this feminine energy, like to embrace it in order to heal. But then remember we had the message about protection. And then we get the King of Wands, wanting to protect, maybe like your inner masculine energy, wanting to protect your inner feminine energy, or this could be external, wanting to protect or retrieve. Where am I getting that from? I just heard retrieve. Oh, retrieve, yes. I can't with myself. Okay, pile number 4. I freaked out because I realized that my mic had died. And I got scared that maybe like the voice wasn't even recording. So I went back and I checked, but it did sound. So hopefully you can still hear me just fine without the mic. Yeah, I was like hearing soul retrieval. Trying to retrieve your masculine. I don't know. Never mind, I lost it. Bye. I'm sorry. Okay. Inner child wants you to move towards joy. Fresh new starts. Okay. Taking chances to have fun. Taking more chances. Taking more opportunities. Accepting more opportunities is what it's saying. Making more opportunities for yourself to experience fun, joy, all of those things. But then, yes, I feel like this is going to help heal if you do, because like this feels like 3 different stories, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. Which is maybe why I feel, but this is coming through very strongly from your inner child. That, no doubt in my mind. This also, no doubt in my mind that there's a lot of heaviness going on within you. A lot, you're in the end of a cycle, a completion of a cycle, which is allowing you in some cases to truly transform into what you were meant to be, right? Into your true form. You are retrieving your soul, but then remember I was saying like retrieve in regards to like your masculine energy wanting to retrieve. It feels like what was lost. Maybe in regards to like your inner feminine energy. Like feeling a sense of loss because of all the pain. Or wanting to retrieve your inner, I don't know, wanting to retrieve feminine. Something like that. Protect. Where didn't I say yin yang? Yes. To find a balance or a connection or a, I just keep saying like this. Masculine and a feminine energy being separate, but I don't know where I was going with that again. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's because I'm already in the 4th reading. I don't know what is going on with my brain. I'm so spazzy right now. I'm losing my train of thought very easily when it comes to these messages, okay? But regardless, this is where I get cloudy, but a King of Wands, pursue, take action towards. This is like, yeah, because we have the Knight of Wands over here, like something that you have desire to pursue, to take action towards. And like I said, this is just like whatever your joy is. And in some cases having something to do with healing, allowing cycles to take place as need be. And obviously that comes with healing, right? Because there's a lot of pain. So feel the pain, allow things to be processed in the way, like stepping into the fire to allow it to finally burn. Let it burn. Let it all burn out of your energy. Which is a very painful thing to do, right? Is sitting with all of it, but with the intention of releasing it, of healing it, of restoring those parts of you that you denied from yourself because you weren't acknowledging all that pain that was still there with you. So needing to allow it to burn, those experiences, in order to retrieve. Oh, I love that. Retrieve the parts of your soul that you felt you lost in those experiences. It's time to retrieve them. In all this pain is going to be something beautiful, because you are going to retrieve those parts of you that you thought you'd never get to experience again, that you thought you'd never access again, but they were there waiting for you all along. And now is the time. Is this the pile that I said it was alignment or something like that? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. Queen of Cups. This is essentially like the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. So lots of Queen energy, very dominant feminine energy. But that's the energy of like nurturing yourself, healing yourself, tending to yourself, you know, supporting, comforting yourself. Maybe that's where the grumpiness is coming from, is what I'm getting, is all of this is manifesting itself. And maybe that's why your inner child, all of this heavy energy, sorry, you can't even see it. Let me lift it. All of this heavy energy is very heavy energy. These are literally like all the cards in the deck that could have came out. Minus the 5 of Swords is what we're missing, and the 9 of Swords, but The Knight of Wands is here too. Yeah, all of this heavy, heavy energy needing to be healed, okay? And maybe that's where the grumpiness is stemming from. It's really a lot of like unhealed. Once you release that, because all of that is dense energy. Once that's released and healed and completed, you will have retrieved those aspects of you that were being pulled down, tied down, held back, all of those words. And this strong masculine, strong feminine energy aspects here. And yeah, those messages, like I said, wanting to protect, wanting to come together, wanting to retrieve, like I said, aspects of those that might have been wounded in all of this. But yeah, main energy over here. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, main energy right over here. I feel like I need to get one advice. I don't know. I'm going to do that. This one. I'll just do the animal. Advice for that heavy energy, because it feels so heavy. I'm sorry for you, pile number 4, for whatever it is that you're experiencing in regards to that heavy energy. But your inner child very strongly guiding you towards this. Okay? Just give me some advice. Oh, I love that. Bad Spirit, card number 5, another indication of change. Change and challenge and obstacle. That's what the 5 energy is, right? The energy of the number 5, because we have 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and then now we have Bat 5, 5, 5, 5. That may be something you might be seeing, that if you are that's the energy of change. Your guide's guiding you towards this change, but it's difficult change, but it's change that's for the good. It's what I said. It's rebirth. A rebirth is assured. That's the energy that I was getting in the beginning, right? Because you have to. Death and rebirth to close off a cycle. And then remember, we had those messages come through about damn, I forgot. Something about the sunrise, right? A new fresh start. Yes, a new fresh start. Fun, fun. Joy, joy. Happiness, stability, balance, all of that good stuff, okay? That is what I got for you, pile number 4. If parts or all of this resonated with you, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting, dinging. If you're interested in booking a reading, email me. You can find my address in the description box. And that is what I got for you, loves. Until we vibe again.